Okay, one person is Adrian's car, because I've already got it on video. The second car is your car, because I got it on video. And Adrian goes in, kills your wife, and then guess what? Oh, shit, the alarm went off. The glass break. Crap! I planned this murder. I planned to kill my wife. It was all set up perfect.
No.
Until the glass break. The pow! Glass break. Alarm goes off. Oh, shit! What do I do?
Hello all you couch detectives out there, my name is Lee, thank you for being here. We are so close to 300,000 subscribers. You will never hear an AI voice on this channel, and we will always bring you the most accurate information we can find on every case that we cover. Hit that like, comment, share, subscribe, it really helps YouTube figure out who to put these videos in front of. Thank you. Okay, enough rambling, let's get into it. Today we're taking a look at a case out of Eastpointe, Georgia. This is a case that involves many lies, very strange behavior, and ultimately the murder of a mother who, when found, her 2-year-old son was in the bed with her trying to wake her up. According to court documents, officers found Tiffany in bed bleeding from a gunshot wound to her left eye, and she had no pulse. Her crying toddler was sitting on her chest, and 2 other older children were asleep in the upstairs bedroom. Officers found the basement door and storm door unlocked, and a basement window open with its screen cut. The gate to the backyard was open, and during a sweep of the house, they really found nothing more of interest. When officers arrived, they found Tiffany's husband, Andre Pugh, outside of the home waving his arms and exclaiming that his kids were inside and that Tiffany was not picking up the phone. He told officers that he received a call from ADT, his alarm service, alerting him of a break-in at the residence. Pugh also told his neighbor that someone broke into his house and that they hurt Tiffany, and that he thought that she was dead. Andre Pugh is a longtime Atlanta DJ who works at a strip club in Atlanta called Club Onyx. It was known in his circle that he and his wife had quite a turbulent relationship, and while officers did not initially suspect Andre Pugh of any involvement in the murder, some things were just not lining up, so they brought Andre in for questioning. There are several audio interviews that take place between Andre and detectives. Those will be on our Patreon for those that are interested. Okay, here are the 2 video interrogations of Andre Pugh. One that took place on the day after the murder of Tiffany Jackson on November 23rd, 2014, and after he was arrested on December 5th, 2014.
Mr. Pugh, this is Lieutenant Buchanan. If you would, just, I appreciate you talking to us.
Oh, it's no problem.
If you would, just give me your start to finish version of what happened. Just from, I don't know, were you at work last night?
Yes.
Okay, start from there and just progress us forward.
Okay, I work at Club Onyx, which is, of course, the strip club downtown. Had a good night. I spoke to my wife briefly via text earlier in the night. Nothing serious. We actually was working things out. We had a couple problems. Her mother passed away in June, so it was a lot of weight on her shoulders. So we had a couple problems working things out. And then, like I said, we were discussing DirecTV and the bill today. After that, left work probably about 5:15 in the morning. And I was on my way to another club. I text and called a guy named DJ Topars, one of the buddies I work with at Onyx. Text and called him trying to get an address to Deja Vu, which is another club, after hours club. And waiting for the reply, I received a phone call from ADT, and they left me a voicemail saying, your alarm is going off, please call me. So I called the number back. Once I called the number back, the lady said, asked me the preliminaries, hello, is this the personnel in the house? Said yes. She said, well, your dining room window was broken. I said, did you notify the police? She said, yes, Eastpointe police has been notified. I said, if you don't mind, can you just turn off the alarm? That way you don't wake up the kids. And I said, I'm probably 15 minutes away from the house. I'll be there shortly. Said, okay. At that point, I called my wife. Called her 3 times. She didn't answer. Once I called her, I called Cliff, the guy. I'm not sure if you guys met Cliff. I called him my brother, big gentleman. He's a manager at Club Okay. I called him. I said, bro, where are you? My alarm is going off. Tiffany's not answering the phone. I said, where are you? He said, I'm on 285. I said, I need you to come to the house ASAP. I said, this is not like her, you know, with the alarm being going off and she not answering my phone calls or anybody from ADT. So he said, okay, I'm en route. I pulled down to the street. My house was pretty dark. Only thing I noticed was my side gate open. I never leave my side gate open. I go into the house. When I go into the house, I look in the dining room. No glass was broke from what I can see in the dining room, and I can also see that from outside the house. Then her door, because she usually sleeps downstairs on Saturdays because I work late. So she usually sleeps late on sleeps downstairs. So I said, Tiff, babe. So I turned on the light and I just saw a body. I said, babe. Then I ran downstairs to check and I saw that's where the basement glass was broke or the basement window was broke. So then I ran back upstairs and I went to my living quarters, basically where my kids is at. I looked for the girls. I seen the girls in the bed. Then I looked in my son's room and I didn't see my son. So I went back downstairs and I called the police. I called 911. When I called 911, the general operator picks up. I said, there's something wrong at my house. My wife's not moving. I'm calling her. And I said, I need the police. She said, well, what town you in? I said, Atlanta. Then I gave her my address. She said, well, that's not right. I said, try Fulton County. She said, no, that's not. I said, maybe it's College Park. Then she said, no. Then I found out it was Eastpointe. So, okay. Called, Eastpointe was coming over. I said, I cannot locate my son. So then I went back outside because I heard Cliff pulling up. And I thought it was police pulling up. So when I went outside, I seen Cliff, I said, bro, I cannot find my son. I can't find my son. So then he got out the car and he started to walk down, I guess, where the side gate was. And when he started walking down there, I said, the police is pulling up, hold on. So that's when the 2 officers pulled up and I said, I cannot find my son and my wife is not moving. I hope she's not dead. Somebody please go in there and check on her. I said, my daughter's is upstairs, but I cannot find my son. And then one officer went inside, another officer, I guess, went and got a bigger rifle. Then they both went inside. Then they came out, one of them came out the front door and spoke to Cliff. Then they went back inside, and then another one came out with my son out the same front door. And then Cliff grabbed me and said, get in the car. And then I said, then he set my son in the seat with me. After that, I was just sitting there distraught, trying to make sure the girls come downstairs as well. But they told me stay in the car, and then that's when more officers pulled up.
What time did ADT call you?
Had to be roughly about, I would say between 5:30 and maybe 5:45, 5:50-ish.
You have it on your phone, right?
Yeah, my phone's on the other side.
All right, we'll get that. Where were you when they called?
I was coming down Camp Creek. So I told them I'm 15 minutes away. So I was coming right down Camp Creek, and that's when I was blowing up my wife's phone.
Coming down Camp Creek, is that, where at on Camp Creek?
If you're familiar with the marketplace, I was coming, I just got off of 285. So I made the right, I was coming down.
And you told them it would take you 15 minutes to get
right there? And I was speeding because it was raining and I had ball tires. So, I was speeding. I can't even lie about that, I was speeding.
Okay, ADT called you.
Right.
And you called your wife and she didn't answer.
I called her about 2 or 3 times and she
Okay.
didn't pick up.
All right. And then you called your boss.
Right.
And what did you tell him again?
I told him, ADT just called me, said somebody broke in.
Mm-hmm.
I said, the alarm is going off, but I called the house to call Tiffany and she has not answered.
Mm-hmm.
I think something's going on.
Yeah, and you weren't home yet. You were on
No,
Camp
I was
Creek.
still on Camp Creek.
Okay. And then what else did you tell him? That was it?
Yeah, that was majority. I said, I asked him where he was. And when he told me he was on 285, I said, please come to the house, please.
And then you got home soon thereafter.
Right.
And what did you do the minute you got home?
The minute I got home, I mean, I saw the gate open on the side, but I went right in the house. And the first thing I did when I went in the house,
You saw which gate? On the right side or left?
the right side. If you're in my house,
Mm-hmm.
the right side.
You noticed the gate open.
Right, I noticed the gate open.
Okay.
Because I have a pretty large gate.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see that gate is wide open.
Mm-hmm.
And I seen that gate wide open.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then you just kind of noticed it.
No, I mean, I didn't go down there because it was
Right.
dark. So when I looked at it, I saw it wide open. I went right in the house.
Okay.
I did not go that way. It
Was the
dark.
door locked?
Door, which door?
You said you went in the front door?
No. I went through the garage. I always go through the garage.
Okay. Went through the garage.
Right.
Okay. Was the alarm beeping or anything?
Yes, when I hit the button, the beep, 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 it wasn't, the alarm wasn't going off, but my ADT, like somebody had disarmed it.
Okay.
Right.
But you didn't disarm it.
I mean, I turned it off once I got in the house.
Okay, so
I hit
it
my
was
code.
beeping.
Yeah, the alarm, the ADT, you know, when you open your door, you hear the beep, beep.
Mm-hmm.
It was doing that, but it was like, you ever set your alarm off?
Mm-hmm.
When you set your alarm off, for you to turn it back on, it like a 4 or 5 beep thing before.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like beep, 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 like somebody had came in or the alarm was going off.
Mm-hmm. So you hit your code in.
Right, I punched my code in.
And then hit, what's the code?
4046 off. So the
Okay.
number 1.
So you did 4046 off.
Right.
Okay, and then you went in from the garage.
Went-
Which way did you go?
When I went in, I made a left. That's where everything is.
Mm-hmm.
When I went in, I noticed again that the windows in the dining room was not broke. But her bedroom door was wide open.
Okay.
Turned on the light, said, babe. And then I went downstairs and I noticed that's where the glass was broke, downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
Because they said on ADT that there's a broken glass.
Did you see broken glass?
Well, I saw that my blinds was all messed up.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I seen. And I ran back upstairs. First thing I did after that was look for the girls and my son.
Okay, so when you first came in the house, you went straight to the bedroom. Door was wide open.
Wide open.
Okay, and you said, babe, did you notice anything when you saw her?
It just was like she was asleep.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it just like you laying in the bed.
Okay.
I didn't notice any blood or anything. I just
Okay.
there.
Then why did you not go and try to wake her up?
Oh, I wasn't. I was looking for my kids. I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. I was scared.
Right.
I was scared.
So
I mean,
from there,
if I say babe, she normally wakes up, especially if I'm in a panic mode. She can hear me.
so from the bedroom, why did you go downstairs as opposed to, if you're worried, go straight to your kids' room?
Because they told me glass was broke. The only way I have glass monitors on my bedroom
Mm-hmm.
and in my dining room and in my basement.
Mm-hmm.
And when I turned on the light, I didn't see no glass broke in the bedroom. I didn't see no glass broke in the dining room.
Mm-hmm.
I ran downstairs, saw the glass broke. I ran upstairs to check the kids.
Right.
That's what I did.
So the alarm company said glass break where?
In the dining room. And that was the first place I looked.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no glass broke in the dining room.
Okay. And when the alarm company called
Right?
and said that there was glass break sensor, you were on Camp Creek.
Right.
Okay, and then you went from the room downstairs, noticed the window open or ajar,
Right. And I
the
ran.
blinds.
Right.
You ran back upstairs. Where?
I ran all the way upstairs, 3 flights,
Uh-huh.
to where the living quarters are, where the kids
Upstairs.
are. Right.
Okay.
And then I
how old
looked-
are those kids?
My daughter is 7, my son is 2. Now we also was babysitting a little girl.
Okay.
She's about 3. My daughter has 2 beds in her room. One was on one side, one was on the other side. They both asleep. I came back, I looked at my son's room, he wasn't there.
Where does he usually sleep?
In his room. He has a room
Upstairs
that's right next to mine with a bathroom in the middle and with a gate up. Now my son is only 2, so normally in the middle of the night he will wake up and she will go get him. And when I didn't notice him in the bed, I ran downstairs to look for him, and then when I went to look for him, that's when Cliff was pulling up. I ran outside.
Where did you go to look for him when you went downstairs?
I went to her bedroom.
Okay.
And I peeked in just like this. I said, babe.
Again.
Right, and then I ran out. Because I heard Cliff's car. Cliff had a big muffler on his car.
I use the bathroom as we speak.
Okay. So, did you notice anything the second time you looked at him?
I mean, again, it just was a body. I did not go and say, babe, I did not do that.
Why wouldn't you go and do that?
I can't lie. I was scared. When I see a window broken and I'm calling you and you normally wake up, I'm scared. I was scared. But then when my son came outside, when I got him, and when we got here, that's when I noticed he had blood on his clothes. So I said, he must have been in that room.
Right.
Because, like I said, they came straight up. They didn't come from upstairs with him. They came straight up.
With who?
With my son.
Who did?
One of the officers.
So, the second time you looked in the bedroom, you didn't see your son either?
No, I did
Okay,
not.
how long from the time, so from that, you ran outside?
Right, but I heard Cliff coming, so I ran back through the garage door. And I was on the phone. That's when I had picked up the phone.
So from her bedroom,
right, I ran back outside.
why did you not go out the front door?
Because the garage door was wide open. And I always go to the garage. I never open that front door. I never open the front
I was just saying, if you're trying to get from that bedroom, the fastest route.
I mean, that is the fastest route, but we never open that front door.
I got you.
That front door has a storm door on it. I never opened that front door.
Okay. And then you went outside and
Right,
he was
every-
there.
No, he was pulling up.
Okay, and what did you say to him?
I said, bro, she's not moving. I think something happened to her. Bro, I said, I'm waiting on the cops. I thought you was the cops. I'm waiting on them. He said, well, where is she? I said, she got to be in the house. She's in that room. And then he started to walk down the hill. I said, no, wait. The cops are pulling up right now. Wait.
Okay, and you waited.
Yeah, I was outside in the rain on the phone the whole time.
Where were the kids?
I saw the kids. My daughter and her friend was up in her room. They were asleep. And then once I got my son, I said, get my girls.
Okay.
That was the only thing I was saying the whole time.
But while you were waiting on the police, okay?
Right, I was on the phone with them, and that's when I ran outside with Cliff.
Okay. And at that point, did you think something had happened to your wife?
I mean, yeah, I did. I can't lie. I did, because she was not responding to me.
Okay. Well, that brings me to my next question.
I'm listening.
If you think something has happened to your wife,
I'm listening.
this is just a theory,
Go ahead.
just to ask a
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
If something has just happened to your wife,
Right,
and you feel like she is hurt or injured,
right.
and someone did this, you figured somebody had done this to her or possibly done this to her, why did you leave the kids in the house?
Well,
Because the person could still be in there.
Well, first, I could not grab my son because I didn't know where he was.
Right.
And the girls were asleep, and I heard Cliff coming. So that's why I ran outside to get him. I thought he was the police. So I was coming to get them. I have 4 levels, 8 bedrooms. If somebody's still in there, I mean, I'm praying that they don't harm me or the kids. And again, I don't know what's going on. But my whole thing was, okay, she's not responsive. Let me find the kids. Okay, I see 2 of the kids safe,
Right.
to my understanding. And then I said, okay, I
Did
hear
you push on them or grab them
or the kids.
Yes.
Yeah, I pushed them, and my daughter snores, so I can hear her. And like I said, the little baby, I seen her breathing. But I ran back and I didn't see nobody in my son's room. I didn't see my son in his room, and he has a gate, and his gate was still there. So normally when he wakes up, she'll pick him up over the gate, again, go downstairs. But I didn't think to say, babe, wake up, wake up. You know what I mean? First thing I said, babe, like I said, I'm pretty loud when I'm calling her. And she'll hear me. And she'll say, hey, what's up, what's up? She was unresponsive. I ran to look for them kids.
Okay. When ADT they left a voicemail, did your phone not ring?
I was on the phone because I was trying to get the directions for the other club.
Oh, okay. You were on the phone, they called in, and you just kind of...
I didn't hear it. I probably was dialing something, but it went right to voicemail. And then I checked my voicemail and said, what the heck is this 866 number or whatever they called from? And when I heard, I said, shoot, let me call them back. And that's when I knew everything was going down.
Have you had any problems lately with anybody?
See, to my knowledge, I haven't. But again, I work at Club Onyx. I'm not sure if you know, but a DJ was murdered in January that worked with us, right in front of his doorstep. But again, I don't have no problems. But again, I have a neighbor. We don't have no issues. Don't say we have issues. But we do have a lot. He has a lot of traffic going down to his studio that's next door. Again, we don't have no issues. So I'm not sure what that is. Now, another problem my wife did have with me, at the end when I worked my nights at Onyx, what I normally would do, which again, she had a problem with, me going right to the bank right afterwards, instead of waiting till the morning time. Because I'll go right to the bank, to Wells Fargo right there, and deposit cash. And she said, babe, stop that. Somebody could follow
you. You think it could have been a robbery at your house?
It could have been. Again, I don't know. I don't know.
The camera system at your house.
Right.
Who all, how many cameras does it have?
It has, I believe, 7 working cameras.
7?
Yes.
And the same cameras that are working today have always worked? That's been the ones that work?
Right. I don't need, it might be 8, but I know, let's say 7 for sure, but it might be 8 because I didn't get 16 cameras.
Right.
So I got a DVR with 8 cameras, 2 on the sides, 1 over the garage, 1 pointing at the front door, 1 shooting inside the house, 1 on the patio, and 1 by the back door.
Do they record?
Yeah, if you move by, they record.
Okay. What time did you leave for work yesterday?
Leave to go to work?
Yeah.
Probably about 7 o'clock.
PM?
Yeah, 7 p.m.
And were you at home before?
Yeah, I came home about maybe about an hour because I was riding my bike yesterday. Nice day, so I was riding my bike with the fellas. I got home maybe about 6:15ish. Took a shower and left about 7:15 because I have to be to work by 8 p.m.
And you can't think of anybody that would want to hurt your wife?
I can't think of anybody that want to hurt anybody, and me. I mean, I don't do bad business. I mean, I'm a DJ in a club. I don't do bad business.
Have you, again,
Go ahead.
there are questions that I have to ask
It's
about the
understandable.
mere nature of my job.
It's understandable. I mean,
Y'all ever had any domestic problems?
I mean, we are a young couple.
Right.
You know, we had ups and downs. We had our disagreements. Never got physical. I mean, the one time she got physical with me, I called the police. And that was maybe when she was 7 months pregnant. Because she came rushing at me and I told her, stop, you're 7 months pregnant. And that was the only time. But she never went to jail or nothing like that. I mean, it was more like, let me call police to settle you down.
Right.
Type of thing.
Understand.
I mean, me putting her hands on On a woman 7 months pregnant, that's never, there's no win at all.
And you said y'all were texting earlier about DirecTV?
Yeah, the last text we was texting about was DirecTV. And I said, good night, have a blessed night.
Who's your cell phone with? Y'all?
Sprint, we go for Sprint.
Oh, yeah. They're decent. What's her cell phone number?
678.
I saw 2 cell phones at her house. She's got 2 phones?
I had 2 phones.
There were 2 on the nightstand.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, for a job. I don't know that one by heart. I can get it out the phone. But
Where
that's
does she
how
work?
for Delta Airlines.
Okay.
It's a silver one, correct?
It was a white iPhone.
Yeah, one was pink or silver and the white, yeah. Because she has a 5 and a 6. If you.
Oh, okay. And again, you can't think of anybody that would want to harm her or you?
Not off the top of my head. If I can think of somebody, I would have gave you a name.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I came in here, I would have gave you a name.
All right. I just want to make sure we're right.
Right.
You were on Camp Creek.
Right.
And you were on the phone trying to get directions. Who were you talking to get directions?
A guy named DJ Tokars. We worked together.
What's his phone number? You have to get it off your phone?
Yes.
Okay. So you were talking to him.
No, I texted him. I called him a few times. He didn't answer because I was trying to get the directions. Because he asked me, we worked together Thursday nights. He said, Awesome, come by. They call me DJ Awesome. Awesome, come by. Deja Vu on Saturday when you get off. I said, cool. I said, I owe it to you. Because you came by my club, I'll come by yours.
When did you come by where?
Well, again, we worked together. So he took a night off of work to come back to Onyx on a Thursday night when we worked together. So he wanted me to come to his club that he does on Saturday. He does an after hours club. So that's where I was calling.
Where was it at?
It's called Deja Vu.
Deja Vu?
Yeah.
And where is it?
Now that's what I was trying to get the address for. Because I Googled it, couldn't find it in Google. I was trying to get the address.
You've never been there before?
No.
And DJ Tokars?
Yeah, Tokars.
Okay. And then while you were texting and trying to call, your phone didn't ring, you didn't hear it, but ADT calls in.
Right.
Says you have a dining room glass break.
Right.
And you told them you were 15 minutes away.
Right.
And then you got to the house and went in the garage.
Right.
The alarm was beeping. So you turned
the keypad was beeping. The house, the sirens was not going off anymore. But the keypad was beeping.
Okay. So you typed in the code.
Right. I disarmed it.
And then went directly to your wife's bedroom.
Right.
And from there, you
turned on the light. Babe. Just like that.
Right. And then went.
Well, first, before I even did that, I checked the dining room to see if the glass was broken.
Right.
Yeah. And then after I didn't do that, I also looked and noticed there was no glass broken in that bedroom. And that's when I ran downstairs to see where the glass broke.
Right. Okay. And then
I ran upstairs to check on the kids. I noticed my daughter was good and the girl we was babysitting was good. Then I ran and see where's my son. I noticed he wasn't there. Then I ran back downstairs. And then when I turned the light on again, I still didn't see nothing. Right. Babe. And then I heard the car pulling up.
Okay. And then when your boss showed up, what's his name?
Clifford Adams.
Clifford what?
Adams.
And when you first come up, he said what? You said what to him?
I said, man, she's not responding. I done called her. Now, I cannot find my son. He said, well, that's when he started walking off. And then when he started walking towards the gate, I said, hold on. Police is pulling up right here. and 2 cars pulled right up. And I stopped him, and then I guess, I'm not sure if they said anything to him, but I seen him stop and he just waited with me. And I think at that point I called my mother.
Okay. All right. Hang on just a second, okay, Mr. Pugh? All right.
You mind if I get that water?
Yeah, I'll get it. Hang on just a second.
Yeah.
Again, remember I told you we're asking questions that we just have to ask.
Right.
There are things that we just have to do to eliminate everyone
Right.
that was basically in contact or around the house and whatnot, okay?
Right.
Do y'all have guns in the house?
I do have a pistol.
Okay.
And it was in my top drawer, my sock drawer.
Is that the only one
Yes.
that we have in the house?
One, yeah.
Have you shot a gun lately?
Lately? No.
Yeah. Been how long?
Maybe 5 months.
5 months. Okay. So with your permission, what we do is we basically just swap your hands just to show that, you know.
Swab my hands, my shirt, is what I had on.
Oh, that's fine. It's just more of a,
I understand.
more of a
Trust
thing
me, I
that we just have
understand.
to
I
do.
mean, whatever it is to get me out of this, because I didn't do this. I'm trying to figure out who it was, just like y'all.
Yeah, and you know, we'll get to the bottom of it. It'll take us a little time.
I understand.
We'll,
I understand.
We'll do everything we can.
Did you guys find the pistol? I told the other officer.
We found yours.
Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I told the officer that. Because I didn't want you to say, I didn't tell you. I meant to tell you when you said something about the search warrant. I meant to tell you where it was so you can just go ahead and get it.
Yeah. We just like to know, just so we can keep those things for safekeeping.
Yeah.
Because everybody knows that nobody's at the house right now, so you never know. Alright, here's that water. Here's your phone. I got it. Basically what I'm trying to do is just make sure everything matches, everything's good.
That's fine.
So we can get you out of here.
That's fine.
Do you have any problem with me looking through your phone?
Nah, go ahead.
Because, I mean, you said you made these calls. I
Yeah,
confirmed
go ahead.
those. I mean,
Yeah, go ahead.
You have every right to tell me no.
No, go ahead.
And I know you're trying to help me get to the bottom so we can get all this out of the way. Is there a code or is it, or do you need your thumb?
I mean, you can punch it in if you want. 33572.
You have to be looking at it, do it,
Yeah.
me too. I'm the same way. And your wife, what's her name in here?
Tiff.
Okay. Lieutenant, if you more than welcome to,
Change your shirt on.
How you took my sweater off?
Oh, that's what it was?
it's a little warm in here. It's gotten a little warm. And, so you've never been to DJ Deja Vu?
No, Club Deja Vu, no.
Okay.
What time did you leave the club tonight?
A little after 5:15.
And you was en route to Club Deja Vu? when you-
Right, I was calling him trying to get the address for it. Because I was also on Google looking for the address. But I couldn't find the address on Google. So that's why I kept calling him.
Who did you call?
Tokars, DJ Tokars, Tokars, I believe it's spelled in there.
Tocars is how you have it in here.
Right, Tokars.
What side of town is that on?
I don't know, I was trying to get the information.
So when ADT called you, where were you?
I was on the way home, I was on Camp Creek. He didn't answer, so I just kept driving home.
Man, I'm getting old. I can't see this. I brighten it up.
I think that's
There it
right.
is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So when I don't understand, you say when you went to see your wife, you just called her name?
Right, the door was wide open, I called her.
Is that unusual to be honest?
Right, it's unusual for the door to be open that wide, because she normally leaves it cracked. That way she can hear the kids when she's sleeping down there.
Mhm.
And it was wide open, like nobody was in there wide open. And,
Okay.
right, and that's very odd,
Okay.
very odd.
So then what happened?
I mean, I called her name, babe, babe, just like that. Tiff. She didn't answer. So I ran downstairs to check that window.
So, was there anything strange about her not answering?
Right. She normally never not answers.
Maybe she was sleeping hard though. I don't know.
No, she when I call her, like especially if I call her loud, she's gonna answer.
All right.
She's gonna answer. There's not one time I know this girl 12 years. Not one time I called her like that. Especially we close enough. She never said.
So what
never
did you
not
think something was wrong with her?
Because she was unresponsive. She didn't respond.
Did you touch her? Did you say, hey baby, did you grab her?
No, I didn't get that close to her.
Why?
I just saw a shadow. I mean, I'm first.
I'm trying to understand this, and that's why I'm asking you. That makes no sense to what you're telling me, and that's what I'm trying to get some sense about this.
Right? Why does it not?
Because I'm married, and if I call my wife and I go hello, and I'm gonna go, you hear me talking to you? I'm gonna shake her. I'm gonna touch her. I'm gonna walk up to her. You saying you only saw her shadow?
No, I didn't say I saw a shadow. I saw a body in the bed. I said, babe. I looked in there, babe, like that.
Did you see any blood? Did you see?
No, I didn't see none of that.
So what would make you think something's wrong with her?
Because she was just unresponsive. She never unresponsive.
Did you touch her? Is what I'm asking you.
No, I did not touch her.
So how you know she's unresponsive?
Because she didn't respond to me.
I don't understand that.
Where's your text to Tiff from last night? You said y'all were texting back and forth. Are they on there?
Everybody checks.
What made you go downstairs?
Because the 2 windows upstairs was not broke.
Right.
And I have 3 sensors. 2 of them's upstairs.
Real quick.
2 of them upstairs and 1 of them downstairs.
I'm blind, I guess.
I just don't understand this.
I mean, it feels like you're trying to.
I'm asking, sorry, you have to realize from my perspective. You were sitting where I was sitting. I don't understand why wouldn't you grab your wife and say, hey, are you okay? The alarm's going off. You hear me? Hello?
Right, and that was
my
another
alarm
thing.
is going off my house. My wife is sleeping hard. I'm calling her name. I'm like, hey, you not hear the alarm? What's going on?
Right. See, if the alarm was going off, she always answers. She'll call me if the alarm was going off.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I called her first. I called her when I was out on Camp Creek.
And then you say you want to check on the girls. Did you call their names?
The girls? No, I went upstairs.
Right.
I saw them sleep.
Right. But how you know they were asleep?
My daughter snores. I mean, when you snore, you sleep when you snore.
Right. What about the other girl?
The other girl, I seen her breathing. She doesn't snore. I seen her breathing. I went up right next to her and looked right at her. And then I ran and looked for my son. And he was not in his room.
You didn't search the whole house?
Now, nobody goes to the top floor. I already went to the basement. Nobody goes up to the top floor. Nobody. It's like restricted area. My son wouldn't even go up there. He wouldn't even go up there. And then when I ran back downstairs, I said, babe, again. And then that's when I heard Cliff pulling up. And I ran out the house. The garage door was still open. I didn't have to reopen it. The doors were still wide open. My car was still running.
So y'all talked, what was it, about 9:26 p.m. you said?
Right.
And you were at the club?
Right. Oh, that worked. Yeah.
Working.
Yeah. So I normally even text her and say, I made it to work. I think it was either tonight I didn't or Thursday I texted her and said my phone was charging. Mm-hmm. But I normally text and said, I made it to work.
Did y'all have any domestic problems?
No, we didn't have no physical domestic problem, but we was going through it a little bit, but nothing physical. It was basically disagreement. No, she never called the police on me.
Because we have a record of her calling the police on you multiple times here.
Multiple times?
Yes.
No. I called the police on her the last time, maybe a couple years ago when she was pregnant.
Okay, this was this year. She called the police a couple times. You didn't know about that?
No, she ain't calling the police on me, not this year.
Okay. I'm just saying with 911. We have a 911 center.
Right.
And we register all the
phone calls. What did she say this year?
But that you had a gun and she was afraid of you.
Oh.
And she thought you were loading a gun, and you're not familiar with this report?
Oh, that was, I remember that. That was, she called that thinking I had a gun, I was loading a gun, that was not a gun. That was the statement.
Well, why would she, what was going on for her to think that? I mean, I was been fighting or something, because I load my gun every day, and my wife ain't never called the police on me.
No, we was having a disagreement, but we was not fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm going downstairs. And then she thought I was in my closet loading a pistol. The pistol wasn't even in my closet. Because that's when the police came, they said, where's the pistol? I said, the pistol's been downstairs the whole time.
So evidently something was going on when she had to call the police.
Right, we was having a disagreement. It was nothing physical. But when I went to the closet, I have a staple gun in the closet. I was doing the staple gun. Mm-hmm. She said, oh, where you getting your pistol? I said, what are you talking about? And then she called the police, then called my mother. And then that's when the police came, and they didn't do anything because they didn't see me doing anything. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't even have my pistol.
I do have one question for you. I went through your house. I have a very nice house.
Thank you.
Why would she sleep downstairs?
Every Saturday, she sleeps downstairs. That way I can sleep upstairs and get a proper rest. Because I get home by 5 in the morning, 5:30 in the morning. I leave the club late. So when I leave late like that way the kids come straight downstairs, she fixed them breakfast. They don't both come in the room and wake us both up. So every Saturday, that's the only day she sleeps downstairs.
She don't sleep down on a regular basis?
Nah, every Saturday.
Who's getting an apartment?
She was getting one. She was about to move out.
When she moving out?
You said when? Then she said it was about to be the second or the first week in December.
Were you happy about that?
No, we was discussing that. We was actually about to start counseling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it happened before. And that's how we got back together and we had my son. She moved out and moved back in. She was very upset about
How long ago did she tell you that she was moving out?
You said how long ago?
Yeah.
She told me this, we in November now. She told me this October, maybe. Yeah, beginning of October.
And you've been just trying to work it out to where?
You're trying to work it out, talk, have small talk, big conversations, long conversations, explain the love we have for each other, the good, the bad times. I mean, trying to save. I mean, not for me, but also for the kids. I have 2 small kids, 7 and a 2-year-old.
What happened in January?
January. Her mother passed June. Oh, January. We had, basically, I was having an affair. And I told my wife about it. And I told her I need to get off my chest. I said, let me tell you exactly what happened. And I basically told her I was having an affair. And she got upset. And we started she basically took her rings off. And then we reconciled back in February.
So y'all had some problems.
I mean, we young couple, we had problems, but we had good days too.
Y'all been married how long?
5 years. And 1 year was separated. Oh, yeah.
So you have to understand why I'm asking you.
I mean,
and you saying, y'all slept in a separate bedroom.
only on Saturday.
Now, that's not what I was told, so I don't know. You have to realize I was told something else.
Okay.
And it wasn't only on Saturdays. And I understand she was getting an apartment.
Right. I mean, she was moving up. Right. But we slept together all the way up until I know we slept together Halloween because we went out together. I mean, the first week or so in November, she comes upstairs every day, takes a shower upstairs, gets dressed upstairs, sleeps downstairs on the days I work. Friday, she takes the kids to school Friday morning. And like I said, she there Saturday night. I mean, we the only 2 in the house beside us and the kids.
Yeah. Seems like you're having some issues and some problems, and she wants them dead, so I'm just trying to figure all this stuff out. And she was moving out your house.
Crazy part, the house is in her name, as well as my mother's name.
I know.
Right, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out.
Did she file for divorce yet? Or do you know?
I haven't been served.
Did she tell you she was filing for divorce?
I was waiting. I mean, I was thinking positive, thinking
But she told you she was moving out, so I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean,
They had to kind of
again,
do something, you know?
she was moving out, but again, she had moved back.
Right. But
Again, sometimes, one time she said she was moving, never moved. Because again, we reconcile, we work things out.
Well, how many times did she say she was moving?
Twice. This will be the third time. The first time she came back. Second time was when she was 7 months pregnant. And we talked about it. And then I said, why? And then we got back together. And then this time, I think what it was, and I even told her this, when I told her what happened in January, we reconciled again February. March we was good. April we was good. May, her mother got extremely sick. Her mother passed away suddenly at the age of 54 from pneumonia. All that came crashing down. And then after that is when January, I guess, reflected back in her mind, and it built up some anger. And I told her, you know, I understand your mom passed away, but that anger that we reconciled don't need to be brought up to now. I said, we already worked off that. Let's work to get better. Even her dad wanted us to get better. Even my mom was saying, yeah, we getting better. We working towards better. Everybody was, you know, working hard for it. Nobody wanted us to get a divorce.
You can't think of anybody that would do this.
Officer Glover, I promise you, if I could think of somebody, if I knew somebody I pissed off, I would have told you. Only thing, like I said, I work in Onyx, I work in a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people come to get me to break records or play records all the time. They might give me a little bit of money, but they never give me that much for them to be pissed off about. $50, $100 for them to kill somebody? No, I can't see that. And I played the record. Now back in January, when the other DJ got murdered, I heard that was over some money. I try not to owe nobody money. Like I told you, the only thing Tiffany used to hate about me doing with Onyx is when I got home or when on my way home, I used to stop to the bank and deposit the money right then at 5 in the morning. She hated that because she said, you never know who's watching you. And I said, babe, I just want to go because I'm tired. I just want to put the money in. That way, if you need to pay any bills or anything, you have access to it. You don't have to wake me up so early. If you want to go food shopping, go ahead. The money's there. Right now, I'm sitting with money in my pocket. Way too much money because I had a blessed night last night.
Man, this is very strange and odd to me.
It's strange and odd to me.
Well, how do you feel about this?
I mean, like I said, first off, it's unexpected. This is painful. This is hurtful. I have 2 young kids. I don't know how to explain this to them. They just lost their grandmother. My daughter was already taking that hard. Now for me to try and explain this, somebody that's like my heart, like I depend on her. Even if we was to separate, our schedule was, I have the kids Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, she had them Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we still working together. I was never gonna be, oh, Andre, you get the kids every other weekend. We work together. So I always had the kids Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, she has them. We alternate Sunday major holidays. That's what was set up the first time. That's what the agreement was. If we was to move forward, would be set up this time because we need each other so much. She told me she was about to go to Japan in December. So, you know, she gonna need some extra help with the kids. Cool. Now I was out there for work.
We'll find out who did this.
I hope so.
What did you say the code was? I forgot.
I hope so.
Is that your only phone?
Yes.
What was it again? The 1, 2?
On my phone,
Yeah.
357.
And like I said, this is very.
I mean, the only thing I'm very, very happy about is having cameras. I mean, I'm happy enough to say, okay, when we bought this house 2 years ago, installed a camera system. I'm blessed to say I can afford it. I mean, you seen the house. I'm blessed. Off of a strip club. I'm blessed. We're blessed. She works at Delta, I work there. I was working at Delta for 8 years. I helped her get a job there.
I just thought of this. I mean, all your stuff is still in your house. Nothing's missing.
And I mean, I haven't even had a chance to look. I don't know what's missing.
Do you think there'll be something on the video, or do you think they know the video camera's enough to not go to where the video cameras are?
See, that's what I don't know. I don't know. Because the way my cameras are set up, they're hidden. So unless you seen my house thousands of times, that's the only way you say, oh yeah, there's a camera right there. But 5 o'clock in the morning, there's no way you can see cameras. There's no way. I mean, there's a red eye over the garage, but there's no way that you just gonna walk up and say, oh, this man has cameras.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
About the fence. You have a lock on one side, but not the other.
All right, I'll tell you about that. We had a big birthday party for her. September, whatever that weekend is of the 9th for her birthday. We unlocked one side, I never locked it back.
That makes no sense to me.
And I don't know why I never did. I never locked it back. Even my lawn man that comes by, he always come and unlock it going through the other side. Because he knows that side was open since September.
Who's Jermaine Dupree on here?
You said, who is it?
Yeah.
Jermaine Dupree.
Oh, it's the Jermaine Dupree?
Yeah. I mean, I work at Onyx, so you're gonna see some names that you know you might recognize.
I just don't understand. What, did you know your wife was dead?
No, I was assuming the whole time. I was scared to touch her.
Why were you assuming that? That's what I don't understand.
Because that's the worst thing that can happen. That's the worst
what
thing.
I'm saying, sir, is this. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Walk through this with me.
Go ahead.
If my alarm goes off, I go in my house.
Right.
I'm gonna check my wife. I'm gonna check my kids. You call your wife's name. You never went. You say you never went in there.
No, I did go in there, but I didn't go close to her and show
Your
her.
wife was shot. It's impossible for you to have walked in that room and turned on the light without knowing she was shot. That's impossible.
Man, I did not get close. I
So you didn't have to
seen.
be close. I saw it from the hall. So that's what I'm trying to figure this out. You say you didn't know your wife was shot, sir. I'm telling you, I saw your wife from the hall and I saw she was shot. So for you to even walk in that room and see your wife, it's impossible for you not to have known she was shot. I'm telling you, it couldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened.
I'm trying to tell you what I saw. I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
What part of your body did you see then?
There was blood everywhere,
I
man.
mean, you can't do it.
I mean,
It's like
she
walking
had
in the
a
room
bur-
without
she had
any
a-
chairs.
She had a burgundy. We got burgundy comforters. I looked and I just ran upstairs to check on the kids. I called her. She didn't move. I ran upstairs.
You know, you told our radio dispatcher, I think my wife is dead.
Right. I mean, I
But why
called
would
her.
you think that? Because you called her name. You had to see she was shot, sir. You had to.
I mean, I tell you, I'm not
Andre.
even gonna lie to you. I did not get that close. Like how me and you, I was nowhere
But
near
I didn't
close.
see your wife that close. I saw her from the hall and I knew she was shot. So for you to tell me you didn't know she was shot, I'm like, I don't understand how you not see she was shot. When I looked at it from the hall, there's a bullet hole right there. I saw it from there.
I'm not a professional.
You don't have to be a professional. This is just common sense looking. You see a person shot?
See, it's like I feel like you trying to
I'm just
put
like,
something
so
on me.
if
But
I walk in the room and you see a body there and you see a bullet hole in it and you say, I didn't see a bullet hole. How do you not? When you see blood, you see the hole.
There, nothing's taken out of the house. Wasn't a robbery. Nothing.
and that's, I mean, I'm trying to figure it out.
Why would somebody just come kill your wife?
I don't know.
Was she in a mob? So you have to give me something.
You know you live in a nice neighborhood, right?
I do know that.
Very nice neighborhood.
I do know that. And everybody
That
speaks.
doesn't happen.
Everybody speaks, and that's the crazy part. Everybody speaks. But again, we also have people that come, and I have traffic on one side of my house. Not saying that man did it or his people did it, but they also know me because they make music. They come to the
if
club
they were
too.
coming to your house, what would they be coming for?
that's
Probably
what I
to
know.
rob y'all.
Right, or coming to look for me, but that's what I have the
And
cash
they
on.
probably, if they are next door, they kind of know what car you drive, so there's no need to come into your house when you're not there.
I leave my car in the garage.
Well, why would they shoot her if they looking for you?
I don't know.
Or you trying to say your next door neighbor?
I did not say my next door neighbor did anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of traffic. I don't know. I don't know if somebody followed me home. I don't know if somebody was waiting for me. I don't know if somebody followed me before. I don't know.
All right.
I know one thing. I got there. I did not do it. I know that's for sure.
Do you know anybody who possibly did?
If I knew that, I would have gave you a name.
Trust me, I'm just asking this because
You asked me the same question
No, let me tell
over
you
and over.
why.
It's like it feels like you're trying to say,
Andre, I want to find out what happened,
and I want you to.
and I
please.
want you to realize this, okay?
I want to find out what happened too.
And I want to ask you this question. You said you have no idea what to your wife.
As what?
You have no idea what happened to your wife.
No, I said I was thinking she was dead.
Right, but you don't know who would do this, right? I hate to ask you this. Are you saying you didn't do this, right?
No,
Okay, let me ask you a question. Did you hire anybody to do this?
no. What money?
There's questions that we have to
We
ask.
have to ask this. We have to.
I understand.
'Cause-
I guess.
And you have to realize, Andre, also,
I guess the
you have
way
a
you asked
DJ.
me and compared to him asking me, it just seemed like it's like
What happened to the other DJ? Man, don't you think something's ironic that a DJ was killed at Onyx? What was that, 3 months ago maybe?
no January.
It was January?
Yeah,
It
January.
was all the way back in January?
Yeah, it was
I mean, this
January.
is, y'all had some problems with some DJs here, man. What's going on here?
I don't know. And
Was
another
Onyx was
DJ,
front for a drug club or something?
another DJ, goddamn, died on a motorcycle. So my boss already don't like me riding my bike. That has nothing to do with nothing, but
Are you involved in any illegal activity? Let me ask you that.
hell no, I don't smoke. No, I don't sell no drugs. You can test me. I don't do none of
Look,
that.
I just asked because I'm trying to figure out, it seems like this was a hit. I'm gonna start tell you. Okay? So and I don't know, does your wife sell dope? Does she do something we need to know about? Just if she does, let us know right now.
In my knowledge, she don't. I do know that she had a sexual transmitted disease. I'm not sure if she was out there messing with somebody else, anything. But again, to my knowledge, she don't sell no drugs.
Well, how'd you get an STD?
Not from me. She got that when we separated. I got tested every 6 months since we been back. She got that when we were separated. And that was one reason why I restarted something else prior when we separated. And that's what built up to January. Because I told her, listen, babe, I've been dealing with this girl again. The reason why I held a grudge about the STD. I said it took me 2 years to really get over it. I do apologize, sincerely. I apologize. But for me to move forward, I need to tell you what I did with this girl. You know, I was still messing with this girl. Everybody said that was the dumbest thing a man could ever do, was be honest to their wife about an affair.
I thought that you told her you were still in love and you wanted her to move out. That's what I was told. I'm just asking. I don't know. You tell me something different.
If I wanted her to move out, why would we still be together?
That's a good question, sir.
We reconciled. I was trying to move forward. I said I was in love with this other girl. I'm not. That's why I'm bringing you this. I'm telling you what the problem was. And that's what happened. We moved forward and we reconciled. We went on trips and everything. Slept together and everything. Everything. We reconciled. Took the rings off, put them back on. Sorry, babe, I love you. I love you. And that's how that went. I understand you have to ask these questions, but I'm not your man, brother. I'm not. I am not your man.
Yeah, I don't want to sound crazy when I say this. If you know how many people sat in that chair,
You know what?
the exact same
Hey,
thing.
you know what thing?
I laugh because
I understand. But when I came through this door, I'm gonna tell you what I seen. I'm gonna tell you what I seen when I came through this door. First 48. I know you probably don't watch it.
No, don't watch it.
Right, but soon as you came to the door, I said, Dad, this first 48 right here.
But people, you have to realize, I don't want to sound jaded or cynical. And I will tell you, if your wife was right here and you were in her situation, the same thing I'm asking you, I'll be asking her.
And that's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, so I don't want you to think, oh, he has to be this.
And I just, honestly, I feel like you're trying to beat me up to say, yeah.
No, I'm not trying to, no, because let me tell you something. The truth always comes out, so I don't have to beat anybody. And the biggest thing that helps is you have a video system, and we're going to go through that video system left and right. And the thing is, like I said, you have a DVR system, which is excellent because it can't be deleted. You can delete files, but they're never deleted.
Right.
And that's what people don't realize. Like once you have a DVR, whatever's on there is on there. We got to check your phone records. We got to check your GPS location. So if you did this, or if you was at home before you say you was home, we would know it.
Right.
So that's not the issue.
Right.
So all these things, I just have to go through. And that's why I asked you what time you got off, because your phone's going to say he was here, he was here, he was here. All that stuff will be done.
Right.
So if you're telling the truth, I mean, you don't have anything to worry about. But at the same time, this is not a random act, and that's what you should know, and you should be concerned about.
And I'm very concerned.
Somebody came and killed your wife.
I'm very concerned. That's why I'm here talking to you, trying to figure it out too. I'm very concerned. I mean, I called everybody I could think of. I'm concerned. I need to figure out what happened.
Did you put anything on Facebook about this?
I did.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I mean, I'm looking for prayers just like everybody else. I honestly don't know. Just like I honestly don't know what I'm gonna tell my 7-year-old. I don't know. If you can.
Oh, 3-year-old. Don't you have a 3-year-old?
2-year-old.
2-year-old.
Right. But
he's gonna be missing his mom a lot.
Right. Now, if you can coach me and say what to tell this girl in a couple of days, a couple of hours, that's probably the best thing you can say all day to me.
Why would you? I mean, do you want to talk to her today about it?
Huh?
Do you want to tell her today? What I'm
talking
saying?
about my daughter.
I know. Who you talking about? But she's gonna want to know some questions and stuff. But sometimes
Because she already asked me questions.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, if I just talked to her probably about a couple hours ago, and the first thing she said was, "Why you sound so sad? Why was all the policemen in the house?" And I said, "Daddy, I'll talk to you when I see you. I'll talk to you face to face." And she said, "Okay." I said, "Well, tell TT to take your hair down."
Whose child were y'all keeping?
One of her friends. Her name is the baby name is Sia. It's one of her college friends. I mean, I'm really not that close.
Well, how's she gonna get a child back?
She's with my kid's godmother. They all know each other.
Shit. Yeah, but so you got the child's, what's her name?
Tamika.
So she knows the college friend.
Right.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. They all know each other. Because I guess they went out together, and they also came to the birthday party. Tiffany's birthday party. So they all know each other.
I'm just concerned, man. This is a concern. I mean, you seem pretty calm, but...
No, I'm very concerned. I'm very upset.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you right now, this was
I'm very upset, very concerned. I mean, I've been crying all day, all morning. I can't cry anymore. I can't. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna explain this to her dad. I talked to her brother, 25. He don't understand. I mean, I'm trying to understand. I don't know what to say. I told you, I don't know what to say. I'm as concerned as I can be. I don't know what to say. I can't cry no more. My tears is done. That's why I keep drinking water. My tears is done, brother. I'm trying to figure this out just like you trying to figure it out. And I hope you get to the bottom of it.
How long you been DJing?
20 years. I just told him. 20 years. I've been DJing 20 years. Started out in New York. I was on the radio in New York. You ever heard of, probably haven't, but Memphis Bleak?
Exactly. I'm not from New York at all.
But it's an old rapper, but he used to be signed with Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
I was DJing for him on the road. I mean, I've been DJing a long time. I've been DJing at Onyx about 8 years.
Have you?
Yeah.
You like it?
I love it. I mean, look at my house. I'm blessed.
Tips from girls. That's what the guy was telling me. Y'all got a lot of girls work out there, so.
Yeah. And then you see the people I meet. I interact with a lot of the big stars. I mean, they tip pretty well. And again, that helps me.
That the girls tip you.
There you go.
How do you know they're being honest about what they make?
That's nothing, I mean, Boss told me with women, they never be honest, especially when it come to money. He said, we can just guesstimate. You know what I mean? Once you do that, thank you. Thank you. Let's move on. Women and money, you're not gonna see too many receipts come back. You know, it's guesstimate.
No, I don't really have any questions, I don't think, for you. But I'm just trying to, like I said, just.
I mean.
What was wrong with your blinds? 'Cause I didn't see anything massive in your blinds when I went down there.
When I seen the blinds looked moved around. It looked like a piece of the wood looked like it was broke. I don't know. I just ran fast, but I know the blinds was moved around. It wasn't how I left them.
You don't think it's peculiar though, the whole situation?
This whole situation is crazy. This whole thing is crazy. Because everything was good last night. Everything was good. Everything was good Thursday. I looked outside. I usually, when I drive home, I can tell if somebody's following me. You know, because I drive pretty fast. I mean, I'm not a super speeder. You know what I mean? But I'll slow down and I'll be like, okay, you know, looking in my rear view, I'm always checking my mirrors. And if I see it look like somebody followed me from the club and they came way out to Camp Creek, that's wrong. Not too many people, you know, live over here. You know what I mean? Especially coming from Onyx. That's wrong. So I'm checking that. I seen a few people one time follow me all the way into my subdivision. And what I did, I kept driving. Just to see, okay, are they gonna go somewhere else? And I pretend like I live on another street. Because again, I came home with money. And I don't want nobody following me like that. But I don't know. But that doesn't happen often now.
I think you're saying.
It don't happen like every week. You know, it might have happened once every 8-9 months maybe. But you get somebody that'll try you, because at one time there was people raping the girls at the club. Yeah. I mean, check. They'll follow them home, force them in, rape them, and take a little bit of money they owe. And that was another reason why I had my pistol. Now, I don't always bring my pistol with me to work. Sometimes I leave it home because I feel safe at work. You saw Cliff. I feel safe. When I leave, they make sure I'm good when I walk up out of here. They make sure I'm good. I feel safe.
Y'all know each other well, you and Cliff.
Yeah, I've known Cliff longer than working in Onyx. I mean, that's family. If something goes down or something happens, I know I can count on that. Hey, come here, I need you ASAP. There's a problem. And he do the same thing. And I ain't no big guy that, hey, you know what I mean, throw somebody around, but hey, my car broke down. Where you at? I'm right there, I'm on the way. This is crazy to me, man. This is crazy.
What we're gonna do, a lot of your neighbors got cameras, so we'll find out who came in the subdivision, not the subdivision. We've already got some people who say they got some footage, so we'll find out what happened.
Okay.
You have any questions for me?
I mean, I understand it's a lengthy process, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna give me your business card as soon as I figure something out, or if I hear anything. Because again, I work in Onyx, so I work around the street.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if I hear anything, I'm gonna call you. I'm damn sure gonna call you and say, hey, this is what the streets are saying. Do you mind checking into it for me? If you don't have a problem with it, I don't have a problem calling.
No problem. Like, listen, we just want to get to the bottom of this. And, you know, all honesty, we need to get to the bottom of this. And it concerns me that someone came to your house and murdered your wife.
That concerns me too. I have no sidekick. That's my sidekick, man. That's the person that helps me when I'm in trouble. That's who I ask questions to, good or bad, indifferent or different. I mean, if we having good days and bad days, I'm still gonna ask her, what do you think about this? What do you think about me doing this? It don't matter how bad, we can argue right now. And I say, hey, babe, okay, I'm sorry. You mind cooking something? She said, okay, I got it. That's it.
Alright.
I just
Let me just see if Glover wants something else. We should. I'll be right back, okay? We'll get you out of here, man.
thank you, brother.
One more thing. Again, I appreciate you, your cooperation and everything. What would be a reason for you to text somebody with an attorney's phone number and say, here's my number in case it goes bad?
I text that to my brother
Why?
because I don't know what you guys trying to do to me.
Oh, I got you. You just feel like we may try to pin
Right, and I didn't do nothing.
it. Okay.
That's why I was.
I just want you to know.
Right, I understand how.
I'm
it
here
is
for the
you.
truth.
But
And I think I've presented that to you.
right.
I think I've
and I was.
think
That's
I've
why
been
I was
pretty
very.
fair.
That's why I was very honest with you.
Okay.
I told you about the pistol upstairs. I let you touch me. I'm
Okay.
honest, but at the same time, I watched First 48.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as I walked in this room, I said, "Man, this wasn't me. I didn't do this."
Okay.
That's it.
And I appreciate you talking to us.
And like I said, I'm
And
being honest.
you didn't do anything. You've got nothing to worry about. The person that did this to your wife, they've got every reason to worry
And I hope so.
because they got the wrong place.
And I hope
They
so.
got the wrong guys this time.
I hope so. And I pray to you guys find him. I pray you guys find him.
Oh, we will. We will.
Please.
We never not solve them. We'll
Well,
Yeah,
I
we'll
can't
get
wait
'em.
until we solve
We'll find them out. But one last thing I'm going to do, I'm going to end up getting a search warrant on your phone to get the records and all that stuff. So just give me a little time with it. Do you have an alternate number that I can reach you?
That was.
So one of your friends or something can reach you or something? We'll figure it out. You can come with me. You got your water?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell when I push you back down. Come on in. When I push you back down, I'm gonna tell them that you can use the phone. Just have a seat right here. What's going on?
And the only other thing I can think of is I know I borrowed some money from him, but I don't think he'll go crazy over his money like this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I can think of. But I mean, he wanted his money back, but that's the only thing I can think of.
But what I don't get, why would he kill your wife
See,
because you owed him money?
only thing I can think of is he thought I was in the basement when he came to that window, because that's where I used to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he didn't see me, he probably freaked out. I don't know, because he thought I was going straight.
Just make sure you remember this, okay?
I'm listening.
Okay, we're doing two separate things here because you've invoked your right to an attorney. I
Right.
want to make sure, because I want to make sure your rights are squared away. Okay, but we're talking about Harley now, Adrian, which is fine. Okay, we're fine with that. I just want to make sure. But my question is, earlier you said that Harley was at the club and left right before you.
No. I didn't say that. We worked together.
Mm-hmm.
He was in
I
and
thought
out.
you said he left early.
Right,
He
he
went
left.
missing.
Right. He went
Okay.
missing. Then he came back and we met at the BP,
I got you. Which BP?
the one near the varsity.
Okay. What'd y'all meet up for?
I had to pay him his money. I owe him, when he works for me, I pay him $150 a night.
The one right there at the varsity, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, and that's why, when
So you met him at...
on my way basically going to the other club.
Mm-hmm.
But I found out the club is off Campbellton, so that's still near my house.
Right.
So I don't know where he was coming from, but that's where I met him.
Right.
And then, to my assumption, I thought he left, went north.
Mm-hmm. But you paid him his money.
Right. And I paid him $150,
Uh-huh.
Then I thought, again, to my assumption, he went north.
What'd you owe him the money for?
That's what he gets paid every time we work together.
I gotcha.
I pay him, out of my pocket.
Oh, okay. So then he wouldn't have a reason to kill your wife because you didn't owe him any money.
I owe him money from helping me buy a car.
I gotcha.
And that was like 10 grand. But I'm sitting here like, I told you, we're gonna square that away.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I don't know. I just know my wife was giving me the house. My wife was gonna give me child support money. Me killing her doesn't benefit me. Cause now I'm losing.
Right.
This is insane right now, and everybody's going crazy. I'm freaking out. I mean, I've been freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he came and told me that last night, I couldn't even think straight. And the only thing I can think of to do was to remember, just say, I need to talk with my attorney before I say anything. Mm-hmm. But I would freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
First, I mean,
okay, and getting back to that, okay, you're telling me you had nothing to do with it.
At all.
Okay, you're a grown man.
Right. I mean,
you are welcome to. We could start right this second.
Right.
And we can talk about this, the whole thing, go back and forth.
Right.
But I have to read you your rights, and you have to tell me it's okay to talk to me.
You're right, but what am I being charged with?
Right now, you're being charged with murder, conspiracy to commit murder, and burglary. Because as of it stands right now, we feel that you were there around the area. Okay? That's kind of where we are right now.
I was around the area because I was on my way home.
I understand.
Right, but I was not nowhere near that man when he entered my house. Nowhere near. You tested me. If I was in his car, you'd have seen something, some type of risk.
And don't get me wrong, I want to hear your side of the story. I really do. And I am 100% willing right now to read it off the card real quick, your rights, and you talk to me and you tell me where you were at this time so we can get it squared away, to get it 100%.
Let me ask you this before we do that. How does that benefit me? Am I still going to be charged with murder?
I don't know. And I honestly can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you that anything will benefit you. I'm not allowed to. There's a lot of legal jargon that goes along with my job that we're not allowed to do. So I can't give you any promises. I can't give you hope of benefit. That's a big word. Can't give you any hope of benefit whatsoever for talking to me. So I can't. Would I like for you to tell me your side of the story? I would love for you to tell me your side of the story, man to man, what happened from start to finish, where you were on this date, from this time to this time. That's what I would like for you to do. Again, that's totally up to you.
I'm trying to clear my name, Detective Glover. So whatever to do to clear my name and get back with my kids and my family, right. I'm willing to help you.
Okay. Well, hang on just a second. I do appreciate that. I just got this fax. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry, Donna. Trying to get my paperwork here.
Before we start, can I just call my mother?
Call your mother?
Yes, like I said, she was freaking out.
How about this? Before we leave here, I'll take you in my office and let you make some calls. Fair enough?
That's fair.
Okay. You're not under the influence of any alcohol or drugs right now.
I don't.
Read and write okay?
Yes.
No mental disorders?
No. Graduated
high school?
I did.
Any college?
Can you loosen these a little bit or take them off?
Any college?
Yes, I went to DeVry for a year.
DeVry?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wrong key. What'd you learn at DeVry?
Communications. I was on the radio for a little while, so.
That's wrong. Oh, there we go. That one's kind of loose. Which one's the tight one? They're both kind of loose. You just gotta be careful where you sit them because they're just not comfortable.
Okay.
What'd you learn at DeVry?
Communication.
Wow.
All right, Andre, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand all those?
I do.
Okay. That in mind, well, tell me your side. We could start from the beginning.
I mean, where's the beginning that you want me to start so I can figure out?
I would say Saturday night when you're at Club Onyx, when you're at the club.
Okay, so I get to Club Onyx.
Because that's what I want to clear up is where you were at each specific time. That way, it can clear me up.
Again, now I'm not going to be very accurate on the phone calls because I don't have my phone locked anymore.
Of course.
But 8 p.m. I normally get to Onyx.
Well, the good thing is I do have your phone locked, so I can help you with that. Okay, go ahead.
So, I work at Onyx from 8 to about 5 in the morning.
And we're talking November 22nd, Saturday,
right,
to 23rd, Sunday morning when the incident happened.
Correct.
And then the next few days is Thanksgiving.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so get to the club. Work is normal. Adrian Harley shows up. He usually gets to the club about 10:30 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
His job is basically to help me count money. So, that's basically his job. During the nighttime, me and my wife, we was texting back and forth regarding a DirecTV and, her move. And we was talking about, her taking the DirecTV, and she told me, for me to keep the DirecTV on, I need to call them the next day, give them my social, because she couldn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I can keep the services that I currently have. So, I replied to her, you could have just waited till I was there, that we could just do it all together. And went back and forth a little bit, but I said, you know what, no worries, have a blessed night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, work, again, it's a normal work night, went fine. I happened to have someone come in there and spend a little bit of money. So we ended up getting a little bit more than normal. So we ended up staying a little bit later. During the time, Adrian's job is when he gets around, I guess, $3,000 in big bills.
Mm-hmm.
His job is to go to the office and change out money and get more ones for the $3,000. I just noticed one time during the night, not sure if it was 11:30 or 12:30, but he said, yo, my stomach is hurting, I need to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna leave for a little bit. I said, fine, I'll hold it down. So he leaves, and he's gone for probably about maybe 2 hours or so. I think I text him, yo, where you at? What's good? Reply back, still in the bathroom or still using the bathroom, something of that sort. And, I'll let you know when I'm on the way. So I said, okay, fine, kept on working. Closer to the time of the ending of the club, I get a text message about moving a gray BMW. So now I'm thinking he's in the parking lot and he needs a car to be moved because,
Who texted you?
Adrian Harley.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm thinking he's in the parking lot, he needs a car to be moved. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and shout it out, move this car. Cool. Comes in the club probably about, I would say, I think I seen him about maybe 2:50 in the morning, right before we get ready to close. And he says, I'm about to go grab some pizza from Gino's. So I said, fine, go ahead.
And that was a text?
Right, he either said that via text or he probably told it to me face to face when he was in the club. So I said, fine, go ahead, do your thing. I can hold it down.
And what time was this?
Probably about 2:50 in the morning, right when we was getting ready to close. Once he left, I didn't see him again until about maybe 4 o'clock, 4:45. I didn't hear from him, rather. I didn't see him, but I didn't hear from him. When I heard from him, that's when he told me, meet me at the varsity. So I said, okay, you know, I have your money. I'll meet you at the varsity. I said, I'll let you know when I'm leaving. I think I walked out the club right around 5 a.m. Again, I don't have the exact times. I'm pretty sure Rick saw me leave because I said bye to everybody. Rick is the general manager, the white guy. He saw me leave.
And that was about what time?
About 5 in the morning, around that time. And then I know everybody was gone except for maybe 2 security guards, Rick and Cliff. So I said, okay, see you guys later. See you in the morning or whatever. Talk to you later. So I text Adrian back, said, I'm on the way. I'll meet you at the varsity. I get to the varsity was closed. I said, I'm gonna just go across the street, meet me at the BP. Get to the BP. He said, you got that for me, so I gave him his $150. I said, all right, cool. So I see you later. I'm about to call tow cars because I want to go check out his after hour spot. It's called Deja Vu. He said, all right, cool. I said, all right, see you later. So then that's when I called tow cars, said, you know, calling him, trying to get a hold of him, called him one time. He didn't answer. Keep going. I get on I-20, hopped on I-20, connect to 285, contacted tow cars again. He didn't answer. I think the second time I hit him via text message, said, yo, I'm trying to come see you. What's your address there? He didn't reply back. So now I'm on Camp Creek. I called tow cars again, trying to get a hold of him. No more answer. This time when I called, I noticed that I had a voicemail from an 800 number. So, and this is when I'm at, like, right getting off of Camp Creek. So when I checked the voicemail, I said, okay, I got a voicemail from an 800 number at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, let me see who it is. And that's when I heard it was the ADT. Calling me to tell me that one of my glass windows was broken. Once I heard that, I said, my wife is at home. Did you contact my wife? I said, my wife is at home and with the kids, did you contact my wife? Next thing I know, I called my wife several times, maybe two, 3 times, she didn't answer. Then I called, while I was on the phone with ADT, before I even did that, I said, they asked me if they need to send out the police. I said, yes, send out the police, because again, if the alarm's going off, there's something wrong. And that's what I said to ADT, something around those lines. I called, I believe I called Cliff after I tried to get my wife. Called Cliff and I said, bro, my alarm, ADT just called me, my alarm is going off. Tiffany's not answering the phone, I think something's wrong. I called her, please meet me at the house. I already called the police. Where are you? He said, I'm on 285, I'm on the way. Cool. I pull up to the house. As soon as I pull up to the house, I notice that the gate is open. I open up the gate, my garage door, and I run in the house, screaming her name, Tiff, Tiff. She didn't reply, she didn't respond. I ran downstairs because I already could see there was nothing broke in there. The room is dark. All I see is a body on the bed. I never went to her, but I was inside the room screaming. Ran downstairs, I noticed that the window, the curtains was messed up and it looked like the glass was broke or it was either pushed in. Ran back upstairs, I checked on my girls. My daughter was asleep. We was babysitting a little girl named Sia. She was asleep. I looked in my son's room, my son wasn't there. I ran back downstairs. I said, Tiff, Tiff. And then I heard a car coming up and I ran outside, right back to the garage. And then when I looked, that was Cliff coming up the hill.
You said you went downstairs, checked the glass, went upstairs and did what?
I ran all the way upstairs, checked the kids, checked for the kids.
Okay.
And then when I ran, after I checked the kids and I saw my 2 girls was in there, I looked in my son's room, but I didn't see my son. And that's when I ran back downstairs. I screamed Tiff's name again. And then I ran outside because I heard a car coming. When I ran outside, that's when I was on the phone with 911 trying to get you guys to
So
come.
when you first go outside, you're calling 911.
Right, I was on the phone with 911.
Okay. Well, as you're going in the driveway, you're making a call.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And right when I ran in the house, I was calling either 911 or Cliff at the time. I called somebody running in the house, but I also called 911 because I was trying to get the police there. Mm-hmm. And they was asking me, my address, and I told them I need my address, and they asked me, well, who comes out? I said College Park, and they said no. I said, well, is it Fulton County or Atlanta? They said no, it's Eastpointe. I said, where is the police? I had ADT contact the police, and the operator told me, well, ADT called and canceled the police from coming. And then when I ran outside, I was thinking that was the police coming, but that was Cliff coming up the hill, because all I heard was a muffler. I said, bro, she's not responding, something's going on. Then he got out the car. First place he walked was toward the gate, because I'm not sure, maybe he noticed the gate was open. I said, bro, don't go, here come the police officers right now, wait, here come the police officers, do not go in there. I said, she's not responding, do not go in there, wait for the police. I said, the only thing, I cannot find my son. Where is my son? Where is Adrian? Mm-hmm. And after that is when I basically sat in the car. I called my mother. I called, some other folks to come help me. But, I didn't do anything else. The last person I was thinking to call was Adrian Harley, because he lives in Alpharetta. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, he's home.
Okay. All right, just a few follow-ups. Okay, ADT told you on the phone that there was a dining room glass break.
Correct.
Okay?
Right.
Okay, while you were at Camp Creek in 285.
Right.
Correct me anywhere that I'm wrong.
Correct, that's correct.
Okay. Then you called, according to your call records, Tiffany one time, and then Cliff.
No, I called Tiffany twice.
Okay. Well, the call records show that you called her once, she didn't answer, and then you called Cliff. And according to Cliff, you told Cliff that your house had been broken into.
Right.
And they came in through the basement.
Right.
Okay. All right?
Right.
We're together. How is it you knew that?
Because the glass was broke. The glass was not broke in the dining room.
Okay, follow me here.
Right.
You're on Camp Creek at 285.
Right.
You have not been to your home yet, because you just left the varsity.
I haven't.
ADT calls you and says you have a dining room glass break sensor.
Right.
You have a 3-level house.
4-level house.
4-level house.
Right.
The dining room glass break is in the
main
dining room.
Right. The main level.
You call Tiffany once or twice. The record shows once. You say twice. I'll give you that. You immediately call Cliff while you're still on Camp Creek Parkway, and you tell Cliff that your house has been broken into and they came in through the basement. Again, how did you know that?
Because in my dining room, there's a glass break window, and that nobody would go through there.
Why would they not go through there?
Because I have 2 big bright lights right there. So when they said dining room window, just like standard protocol, they did not say which window. They didn't say the bedroom window that has the glass break or the basement window. Only thing I could think of was the basement window. Mm-hmm. Because I thought of that because that's on the basement level, as well as I knew that my side gate is always open. That's the only thing I knew.
You say it's always open?
It was open since her birthday party, which is September.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody knew me and knew how to get to me, the only place they would go was through that side gate.
Okay.
But I didn't think somebody, especially somebody I know, would go through that side gate.
Mm-hmm. Well, And that brings me to another question. The other day you said you noticed your gate open
Right.
because it's never open.
Right. It's never open. It's never locked. It's always pushed closed. Soon as I drove up, I can see that gate wide open. I can see it wide open.
Okay, but just now you said because it's always open.
Right. Not open.
Right. Unlocked.
Unlocked. I'm sorry. Unlocked.
Unlocked. Okay. All right. So ADT calls you and says you have a dining room glass break.
Right.
You ask them to silence the alarm because you don't want the kids to be woken.
Right. I said,
Okay.
please turn off the alarm,
Okay.
but notify the police.
Okay. So by telling the alarm company to silence the alarm, you don't think that there's an alarm. You don't think that there are armed gunmen in your home at the time.
I don't know what to think. All I didn't want to do is wake the kids up because I called Tiffany. I said, send out the police.
Mhm.
That was my response. Silence the alarm, but
Okay.
please send out the police.
Okay. All right. And that alluded to my next question. You told ADT to silence the alarm. Your second or third call after that was, hey Cliff, my house is being actively broken into. Come help me. They came in through the basement. And that's kind of what one of my confusing questions.
And I'm not sure if I even told Cliff they came through the basement. But I know when I got there, that's where I told him they came through the basement.
Mhm.
I'm not sure if I said that on the phone or if I said that when he got there.
Okay.
But I know when I pulled up, I noticed the gate wide open.
Mhm.
I noticed the glass in the front was not broke. That's why I ran straight downstairs because I only have 3 glass breaks.
Right.
I got 2 in the front and 1 in the basement.
Okay. When I interviewed you that morning,
Right?
I asked you for your phone.
Right.
Okay, I said, do you have any other phones where I can reach you?
Right.
And you said
No.
no.
Right.
Okay, when all this time you had the phone, the 740 number.
No, I did not have that all this time.
Okay, you didn't.
No, I had sold that phone to Adrian.
When?
Probably November 16th. Because I turned it on November 4th.
Mm-hmm.
Around 2 weeks later, I turned it off.
And you had given it to who?
Adrian.
Adrian.
Yeah.
And you cut it off November 4th.
No. About the 14th or 16th.
Okay.
It was basically 2 weeks later.
Mm-hmm.
Because he wanted a phone for one of his family members. So I gave it to him and I sent him the EMID number, the codes and everything for it. And he turned it on. And then when everything went with this, I called him and said, yo, bro, I need a phone. Do you still have that cell phone I gave you? He said, yes, I have it because my cousin didn't come in town yet.
Okay.
I said, do you mind if I use it?
Okay, Mr. Jackson, Tiffany's father,
Okay.
said that he texts you back and forth on that phone regularly.
No, that's not true because he didn't even know that number. Because that number was just given to Adrian. The only phone I had was an iPhone 6.
Hang on just a second. So Mr. Jackson doesn't know this number?
What you also have to understand,
Uh-huh.
that was my first iPhone. That was the iPhone 4.
Mhm.
When I upgraded, I got the iPhone 6. All my stuff is still gonna be in that phone. Once I sign into the cloud, you're gonna see all my old text messages,
Okay. Mr. Jackson called us
right?
and said, I don't know why Andre told you that he only has one phone when he has several phones.
No.
No, he has 2 phones, and he specifically gave us that phone number.
No.
So that's why, okay, so you're just saying we're gonna agree to disagree.
No, I know for a fact. I have no reason to lie about that number. Because Adrian turned that on in his name.
Mm-hmm.
It was not in my name.
Okay.
I turned it on November 4th. I never even made a phone call from it.
Okay. And you're saying the iCloud swapped it over.
Right, when I punch in my information, DJ
It's
Austin,
possible.
it pulls in.
Okay. All right. When Officer Klickner pulled up initially,
Who was this the first?
he's the first officer. Okay. His statement, the first words out of your mouth were, "She's not picking up the phone." Okay. Do you remember
I
that?
said, yeah, she's not picking up the phone. She's unresponsive.
Okay.
She's in there. That's what I told her.
Okay. Okay. But you had already seen her.
Right. I
So
was in the
what's
house.
the need to say she's not picking up the phone? Just
I mean,
upset.
I was upset. I was crying. I was going crazy. I mean, I wouldn't know what to say at that time, but telling him everything that led up to that.
Right. Okay. If you were leaving Club Onyx and going to another club
Right.
in Atlanta, why would you not sit at the BP where you were and until you found out where it was? Why were you headed toward your house?
I was headed because the person wasn't answering.
Mm-hmm.
I found out that Tow Cars has 2 cell phones. The number I have was his girlfriend's number.
I got you.
She's normally with him.
I talked to him.
This particular time, she happened not to be with him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why he never answered and gave me the information. So instead of sitting downtown all night, I just started driving home. I had promised him I was coming to the club.
Mm-hmm.
If he'd have answered, that's where I would have been. But he never answered.
I got you. All right. You earlier in your last interview said you could see the glass wasn't broken in the living room.
Right.
How could you see it wasn't broken?
I mean,
open.
as soon as I pulled in,
Mhm.
that was the first thing I looked at after, pulling in. I seen the gate when I pulled up. When I pulled into the driveway, that's the first thing I seen. And there was no glass, nowhere near. I mean, I could see if a big hole was in the window.
Okay. Then you said you noticed the glass broken in the basement.
I thought the glass was broken. I noticed that the curtains was moved around.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that the window looked like it was ajar, but it wasn't broken. It was ajar.
Okay. And how did it look ajar?
I mean, a lot of curtains.
Uh-huh.
The top part of my curtain was on the ground. Not the curtain, I'm sorry, the blinds.
Mm-hmm.
And the window, I can tell, was moved apart.
Mm-hmm. There you go. There you go.
I mean, I honestly can't remember
I understand.
a lot of the stuff that we talked about.
Andre, just because I walked out of the room, I just want to make sure you understand the rights we read earlier, the Miranda rights from this card in my wallet. We're still good. Every time I walk out, I just have to reaffirm that.
Oh. I mean, again,
A light on and light off.
Again, I don't remember everything I said from the first interview. I know I did not turn the light on. I know at the first interview, I was hysterical. My mind was running a million miles an hour. I just found my wife dead.
Mm-hmm.
I had almost 2 weeks to think about it.
I understand that. But again, I just want to key on, how did you know that your wife was dead? That's what I just needed to know.
And again, the only way I knew, and I thought in my mind, was she was unresponsive. And that's why. I didn't see any bullets. I didn't see any blood. The light was off. I just knew she was unresponsive. I didn't know there was blood in the room until I came here and I saw my son with blood on him. So I automatically assumed that there happened to be some type of blood somewhere.
You just assumed that there had to be some blood?
Right, because he had blood on him and on his clothes. And the only thing I know now is this man told me today, or last night, he killed my wife.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I know now. I mean, again, from the first interview, I was, you might have think I was nonchalant or something. I mean, I was crying all morning that night. I was going crazy. I was trying to sit in here and figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And my mind was going a million miles an hour. Right now, I know I didn't do it, nor did I set someone up to do it. All I know is I lost a mother to my kids, and right now, I'm about to be committed, or you guys are about to put me on trial for a crime I did not make. And that is the reason why I keep asking for my attorney, because there's a lot that I said that day that I know certain things was not that.
Well, let me stop you there. You said you keep asking for your attorney.
Well, I mean, right.
I just want to clear
Right.
that, and again, that while we're sitting here, I don't want there to be any misunderstandings between me and you, because I think we've been pretty fair to each other.
Yeah, we had,
I read you these. You agreed to talk to me. I just want to make sure.
I mean,
okay. I just don't want us to, because at any point, as I read you, anytime you want to stop and you don't want to talk to me anymore, you don't have to, Andre. Okay? I just want you to know that, because you have all the rights here. We're trying to get this squared away, and we understand there may have been some things you missed the first time, second time, and things like that. But just when you said you keep asking for your attorney, I just want to make sure we're clear.
Understood.
Yeah, I've not stopped you from having your attorney at any point. Just so just want to make sure that we're clear on that. All right, just run through. We're gonna run through real quick, and then we'll be out of here. Just kind of go down the list. ADT told you the dining room glass break, and you asked that they silence the alarm. While you're still not at the house, you called Cliff and told him that your house had been broken into and that they came in through the basement. Just one more time, how did you know that?
I didn't tell Cliff that they came through the basement. I said ADT just called me and said my house has been broken into. Now, when Cliff pulled up, that's when I told him they came through the basement, because there's no glass broke in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not sure what Cliff heard on the phone, but I know for sure. I told him, ADT just called me, said my house has been broken into.
Cliff was pretty clear. That's what he wrote.
Again, I know when he pulled up, that's what I said to him, because that's why he started walking towards downstairs.
Why did you call Pleasure at 4:27 a.m.?
Pleasure.
Yeah, an answer.
She didn't sign out.
Okay. Okay, and as far as the text messages, I just want to, all the text messages from the day of the murder, that time frame around there have been deleted from your phone.
And that's what I don't understand or know how or know why.
Okay.
Just like I don't understand or know how Mr. Jackson thinks I had 2 cell phones this whole time when I only had one. That one was my old phone.
Okay.
I called him from that one the day that I got it back.
Okay, you were at Camp Creek in 285 when ADT called, according to your what you said, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Last night, when I came to your house for the first time,
Last night. Okay.
I went by there and saw your mom before we came up to the club.
Right. Okay.
We were at Camp Creek and 285. I caught the light at the marketplace, and I caught the light at Welcome All Road.
Okay.
Took us 4 minutes.
Okay. Now, that night when it happened, it was raining. I did not catch every light, and the one light that I ran was the one on.
No, I called them as in I had to stop at them. I caught them. I mean, I had to stop.
You had a red light.
Yeah, I had a red light. So.
I mean, I told them it's going to take me 15 minutes, but it didn't take me 15 minutes.
But if you're at Camp Creek in 285 and ADT's calling you and you feel like somebody's broken into your house and they're in there.
I started driving faster, but it was still raining.
15 minutes?
That's what I told them. I mean, I didn't know I got there faster than 15 minutes, but that's what I told them.
How long did it take you to get there?
I really don't know, detective. I mean, maybe 10 minutes, if that long. It was raining. Again, I know I ran one light. I can tell you that for sure.
Do you have any idea whose car that was in the cul-de-sac next to Adrian's car that looks exactly like your car?
I have no clue. I mean, we know a lot of people that drive foreign cars. Cliff has one. I have one. Adrian has one. Another one of our friends have foreign cars. There's a lot of people we know with foreign cars. There's people I don't know that he knows with foreign cars.
Is there any reason that Adrian would tell me that it was you that he met
Where?
in the cul-de-sac?
No, he didn't meet me. And I wouldn't know, I don't know why he would even say that. Because he did not meet me in the cul-de-sac. He did not meet me in the cul-de-sac.
Okay, I was just trying to figure out why he would say something. What his motives could be.
He didn't meet me in the cul-de-sac.
I'll get it up if it's
It's
good.
cool. Not in school.
How long have you known Adrian?
Since we was about 5.
So y'all are pretty good friends.
I mean, yeah, we are. Okay.
Do anything for each other?
Not anything, but we do a lot for each other. Not anything.
Is it possible that Adrian could have known your pain
As far as
and felt your pain and then took it upon himself to kill your wife?
No, I don't think he would go that far. I honestly don't.
You don't think he would go that far?
I honestly don't. Why I didn't?
Okay, I was just about to say, because just a little while ago you
Yeah.
told me that he told you last night
but
that
I
he killed
mean,
your wife.
I didn't think he would go that far. Because if I thought or if I knew that he did it, I would have told you guys that a while ago.
Does it make you mad that Adrian told you that he killed your wife?
Yeah, I'm pissed off.
How pissed off are you?
I mean, I'm pissed off beyond mad. I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's hurtful. I mean,
What do you think should happen to him?
I mean, I honestly think, you should go to jail.
How long?
You said how long?
How long should he go to jail for?
I mean, really, that's not up to me to say.
I mean, how long would you say? I mean, if you were the judge.
I mean, again, it's not up for me to say. That's not nowhere near my expertise. But, I mean, I believe and I think that, you should go to jail.
Did he say what gun he used to kill your wife?
No, he did not say.
How long has he had the gun that he has?
The one that he has, I don't know. But I know.
You've known him since he was 5 and you don't know about the gun?
No, I mean, we don't talk about, oh yeah, I just went to purchase a pistol and I had, no, I honestly don't know. I couldn't even tell you that. I know him having a gun. I don't even know what the caliber it is, honestly.
Anything else you can think of that would just clarify a few things here. Be out of here. See, here's something that's very, very interesting to me. When you called AT&T, ADT, when you called ADT, you were in the cell tower in your neighborhood. You follow me?
I mean, I know I was at.
Well, I was trying to get the location right. I'll print a picture out. It's easier if I show you. This is where I'm gonna need some help from you. All right. Let me see. Right here. You got enough water?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. See right here? That's right there on Welcome All Road is a Sprint tower.
Okay.
Its number is 553.
Okay.
All right? Here's your house.
Okay.
Okay, here's Sprint Tower 579.
Okay.
Okay? According to the FBI, who I've been working with on this case,
Okay.
if you're in your subdivision, you're hitting on this tower. That's 579. Okay?
You said if I'm in my subdivision.
If you're in your subdivision, you're hitting on that tower. If you're in your subdivision, you're not hitting on that tower. Okay? You follow me?
No. If I'm in my subdivision, I'm hitting on this tower way over here.
Yes, you are. And I'll
that's
show
where,
you.
and that's where?
And I'll show you. That is on Stonewall Tip. And I'll show you. This was when you called Cliff and you were at your house. Okay?
Okay.
579. You're at your house. You're on your video at your house.
Right.
And when you called 911, you're on video at your house.
Right.
You're on 579.
And which one is 579?
That's 579 right here.
Okay.
Okay, here's what's interesting to me as a detective.
I'm listening.
Because we deal with evidence, okay? When you called ADT, you were on 579 cell. You were in your neighborhood when you called ADT. Let me finish. When you finished the call with ADT, you were near Camp Creek at 285.
When I finished the call.
When you started the call to ADT, you were in your neighborhood.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the evidence. The evidence shows your phone, when you called ADT, was in that general area of your neighborhood.
So I leave my subdivision to drive to 285 to come back. Don't make sense.
Well, no. Yes, it does make sense. This is how it makes sense. All right, you ready? This is where it makes sense. Because there's 2 cars in the cul-de-sac before the robbery. Okay? 2 cars. Okay, and I'm just throwing this out there. Throwing stuff to see if it sticks. Okay, one person is Adrian's car, because I've already got it on video. The second car is your car, because I got it on video. And Adrian goes in, kills your wife, and then guess what? Oh shit, the alarm went off. The glass break. Crap! I planned this murder. I planned to kill my wife. It was all set up perfect.
No.
Until the glass break. The what I do. I call ADT, and I've got to get the hell out of the neighborhood because my alarm's going off. So I hustle up to Camp Creek at 285, tell them I'm 15 minutes away so that I can be away from my house and turn around and come back.
No.
Okay? That's how when you called ADT, you were in this area where your house is. And when you finished the call to ADT, you were at Camp Creek at 285.
That's not.
Tell me.
That's not true.
Okay, I mean, that's your cell records, man. It's not my cell records. That's
not
yours. That's
not
yours.
True. I did not drive over there because I was not in the cul-de-sac.
Okay, why does your neighbor's video show your car in the
No, it
cul-de-sac?
does not show my car.
It not only shows your car in the cul-de-sac, it shows your cell phone in the cul-de-sac.
So
That's what I'm getting. I can't get it right.
And I can't understand that. My cell phone was not in there because I was not over there. I called them when I received the call. I was coming down 285.
Not according to your cell records, you weren't. That's not according to your cell records. And because of your cell records, and because of what you said, because of what you keep telling me that doesn't add up, is why you have this. That's why this is here. That's what this is. This is an arrest warrant. That's why that is there. Because the video is showing what I believe is your car and Adrian's car in the cul-de-sac. And guess what? Your phones are saying, hey, Mr. Tower, I am at Tower 579. Guess which tower that is? That's the tower at your house, around your house. And then when the alarm goes off, which you weren't expecting to happen, is it not weird to you that the people that broke into your house knew to miss every camera? You don't have motion sensors, so they knew that?
The crazy part is the person that broke into my house, as he told me, he's the one that shot my wife. He knows my camera system.
Who, Adrian?
Yes, he knows my camera system.
Okay. Here, let's do this one. You know, his number is 6.
Right.
I've seen it a few times here lately. His phone is at 579.
So what?
His phone's hitting 579.
He told me he was over there. He told me that.
Yeah, y'all are both hitting the same sector of the same cell site in the same subdivision.
I wasn't there.
How?
I was not there. I was trying to find tow cars.
Is your phone a conspirator? Did your phone say, I want to try and get my boss who owns me in trouble and delete your text messages and then put your phone in?
Why would I delete my text message?
Because you set up your wife to be murdered and you don't want the detectives who are about to talk to you to find them.
You could have found them because there was nothing in there saying kill my wife. I did not.
Then why delete them?
I didn't delete them. That's the crazy part.
I know.
Come on.
Dude, I'm serious, man. I'm trying to get you to help me figure this out.
The problem is you trying again to plant this on me when you know I did not do this.
Dude, I didn't type these cell phone records. These are from Sprint. Sprint Corporation. This is not from me. This is Sprint. This is Sprint Corporation. Here's from the Sprint Corporation. This is how they figure out their cell phone time.
I'm driveway on.
Did you get?
There's no way.
All I'm telling you is,
No way. I wasn't even in the cul-de-sac with this man.
okay, this is showing. Then when you call Cliff, you're at Camp Creek 285. Then you end up at your house. That makes sense.
Because that's where I was the whole.
Okay, but if that makes sense, but the part of, oh crap, the glass break goes off, you're at 550, 579 first. When you called ADT,
They called me
Then-
first.
I know that, they left a voice message.
Right.
When they leave a voice message, there's not the same stamps. When you call back, the stamps change.
Right. And when I called back, that's when I was at 285 in Camp Creek.
The first cell is 579. Let's see, rent.
Trying to build a burger. I broke into my house. I didn't even break into my house.
2 is beta. One, 553. One is alpha. I'm trying to decipher it a different way, man. This is 579. When ADT calls, you're here. When you end the call, you're up here. Camp Creek.
I was up here the whole time. I mean, I don't know how that picks up that tower. I don't know. I mean, that's not true nor accurate. I mean,
Okay, so your contention is when you first place the call, and this, we can fix this, we can figure it out. When you first placed the call to ADT to say, what's up, you were at Camp Creek and 285.
correct. And that's
When you
what-
ended the call, you were still at Camp Creek and 285.
right, and that's what
On the way home.
On the way home,
Okay,
calling Cliff.
all right, so you tell me, it takes 4 minutes last night for us, and we hit 2 red lights. We stopped at 2 different red lights. It took us 4 minutes to get to your house. You were on the phone with ADT for 216 seconds when you called them back. 216 seconds when you called them back.
Right,
216 seconds when you
Right.
called them back.
Right.
You were driving on Camp Creek at 285
right, in the rain, slow.
in the rain
Listening to
for
what they say.
216 seconds, listening to what they say when you think your wife has been broken into, and you told me in your previous interview that you were speeding. I'm not gonna lie, I was speeding. That's what you told me. Do you
Right,
not remember that?
after I got off the phone with
Okay.
him, I was speeding.
Okay. 216 seconds, at some point, you had to start speeding if you were gonna speed during that phone call.
I didn't start speeding until I hung up. But I
Okay.
was speeding.
So, but for
I mean,
216 seconds, you were on Camp Creek at 285.
Yeah, I was sitting there on the phone with them.
Sitting there. You just a second ago, you said you were driving toward the house. I'm just trying to get everything that
everything
match
you
up
say,
to this.
You twist around.
No, I'm not twisting.
You are.
Ask me
Everything you say.
to decipher something for you.
Everything you say, you twist around. Everything.
The
Everything you
truth.
say.
Andre, the truth is the truth is the truth is the
Right.
truth.
And I know
Every
the
time,
truth is, I
every
did
time you
not
tell-
commit this crime.
every time you tell the truth and you're asked the truth again, it's easy.
Right.
If it's not the truth, sometimes it gets a little bit
Right.
kind of sketchy. And you understand what I'm saying. Because all I know is that when you first made the call to ADT, you were on Tower 579, which is down south on Stonewall Tail Road. And when you finished the call, you were up northeast of that area.
No.
That's just what it's showing. And
it shows I'm in my subdivision when
Yes.
I was not even in my
Yes.
subdivision.
yeah, you were in your subdivision as well as Adrian. And it's just total coincidence that y'all are best friends since y'all are 5 years old.
But I was not in my subdivision. Alright.
Well, I'm just telling you that Harley or Adrian is going to talk to me next. I've been talking to him all day. So, whatever he tells me, I'm going to try to match up to these pieces of paper the same way. All right? It's the only thing I can do.
May I speak to my mother now?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a phone call.
Wow, I can't believe I'm being charged with murder of my wife.
Man, I wish the evidence was taking me in a whole totally different direction. I really do. To be honest with you. I really don't want the evidence to be taking me where it's taking me.
Now I'm being taken away from my kids. I'll never see them again. Because, this is ridiculous here.
Did we called ADT back one time? Trying to make sure everything works as close, toward where you are as.
Can I just call in now, please?
Yes.
And let's just go on and let me get some rest or something, because
Alright.
this is going to be a very long road.
There it is right there. Hang on just a second. That's it. Call back at 6:01. At 6:01. Transfer to Eastpointe, operator Harris. Commissioner obtaining full alarm received. More information, okay. Give me just a second, Andre.
The murder trial for Andre Pugh started on September 24th, 2018, and ended on October 5th of the same year. He was ultimately convicted of murder and a count of possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony. He was sentenced to life in prison plus 5 years. He is currently appealing the verdict. His friend, 37-year-old Adrian Harley, who you heard him talk about and you heard detectives talk about during this interview, was also convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison. We are currently working on getting his interrogations. Andre Pugh had the audacity to use Adrian Harley as a pallbearer in Tiffany's funeral. I want to thank all of you for watching. We have a lot more on the way, so make sure you're subscribed, and we will see you in the next one.